Legends. This is a video that I was asked to produce, and I just wanted to take some time and ensure that I waited until the white paper was complete. And of course, I wanted to experiment for myself. So now that the white paper has been done, it's time for the white paper review and the walkthrough. But I had to put an emphasis on certain things. So first, let's go ahead and do the walkthrough. Then we're going to end with these last two items. Let's go. Welcome to the first video on Spark Swap. Now, I waited all week because I wanted to wait for the white paper to be released so that we can go through the white paper. Make sure you know we're always going to break it down to the last compound to take care of my legends. Let's engage. All right. So, of course, we know, and we send a special shout out, double tap, take a bow to the EMP team to give us a money printer on Pulse Chain during this bear market. Because as legends, we always know, hey, we got to go where the money's at. If it's here, it's here. Okay. Now, first thing, of course, you have to get some Spark. So I'm going to have the link here. I was using ChangeNow.io, whatever ChangeNow is. And it was slow. It was expensive. So now I'm using Pulse LN. So all you have to do with Pulse LN, I'll have the link in the description. You go in here, you change it to BSC. I'm just going to use what I use. And say I want to do 0.1 BNB. And so I'll get this much Pulse. And then you want it to go into your wallet. So it's going to be your wallet address here. Then you just click confirm. Go to the following page. Here, it tells you here, please understand that you can only send this much. If I decided I wanted to send 5 BNB, it's not going to go. And then it's just going to be declined, and then they're going to send it back to you. I did that the other day. I didn't even catch it. So here, you're going to do is copy the address here. Then just go to your wallet. So I will go to Robbie, click on BNB here, and send. And I would send it to that wallet. Then once they receive it, it's instant. It's like that, just that quick. And then the transaction is done. Then you'll have the Pulse sitting in your wallet. Just that simple. The link will be in the description. Okay, now let's get back to the white paper. Okay, so that's how you get your Spark. So now you have your Spark. So then you can go out to Spark Swap and start doing whatever you want to do. Let's go ahead and go through the rest of the white paper here. Now, what makes Spark Swap different? There are two things. Number one, all the LP pools that are eligible to earn INC rewards from the native Pulse LP rewards pools will be rehypothecated. Number one, that means that they're able to earn rewards in those LP positions while never actually taking custody of the tokens. Those INC rewards are then sold to supplement the Spark PLS LPs and rewarded back to the users, which are us, that are staking in the Sparkler. Wait till we get to the Sparkler. Man, I'm going to blow your mind. This also puts massive buying pressure on the Spark and PLS. Number two, we as in the protocol, we distribute all protocol fees and rewards back to our users via the Sparkler. This is a revolutionary mechanism that gives utility and value to the Spark token. And of course, the rewards are distributed based on the real yield of the protocol, just like a certificate of deposit. The longer you choose to stake in the Spark, to stake your Spark, the more rewards you're going to receive from the reward pool. You can calculate your share of the pool and the bonuses through that calculator that is there. We'll show that too. Let me make a note, make sure that I go over the calc. Okay, we get into the good stuff now. The farms. Now, the farms. There's 10 rewards per block when you're in one of the farms. They're split between all the members of the protocol, respective of their position. I'm not going to sit here and go through all this. I'm going to have the link in the description so you can go through it. I'm just going over the highlights that I have the notes for. Fees. There are the farms. There are fees for the pools. Oh my God, farms for fees for the farms. Now the SP, the Spark, and the PLS farm has 0 fees in, 0 fees out. All the other farms have 2% fee in, 2% fee out. Please understand that. And then I'll go over a quick example of how to create an LP. It's not that hard. I'm sure most of the legends already know. So those are the biggest things about the farm. And then here it actually shows you how to create an LP here. And then we get to the pools. Now with the pools, there's 3 different options with the pools. Like I say, the only difference here with the pools is just that they're single tokens. They're not LPs, which is a combination. And again, it shows here what you can do to get into the pools. Now, I want to note, to get your rewards out, all you have to do is click the harvest button and it will send it straight to your wallet. No biggie there. Now, like I said, the white paper is pretty much simple. The biggest thing is the sparkler. Now, we know the sparkler is revolutionary. None of the protocols previous to it on any chain had anything like the sparkler. Now, please understand what I'm going to speak about. Number 1, once you put your funds into the sparkler, they are locked for that certain amount of time. The sparkler is a locked ROI contract where users determine the length of time they wish to stake their Spark tokens. But wait, there is going to be, just wait. And you can stake your time anywhere from 1 day to 10 years. Now, the yield comes from all the fees and the ink rewards. Now, every day that you add to your stake, it adds 0.1096% to your ROI up to a max of 400% return. Simple. Now, please note, at the end of your time that you chose, you can pull your Spark out. Let me blow your damn mind. Watch this. We're going to go over here to Spark Swap. I didn't even catch this. You see right here, I have the end stake. I have the ability to go here and end this stake. When I end the stake, the 62.93 Spark that I have will go back to my wallet. Let's see what happens here. Let me go to the home so you can see how many Spark. So right now, I got 0.360 Spark in my wallet. So let's go back to the sparkler. Okay, so I'm going to end. The stake is over, as you can see. Now, what I did for the legends, I wanted to do a stake. I did it for like 7 days, and I only received 513 LPs. But in just 3 days, going with the longer 10-year stake, look how many I've received. I'll get like 270, almost 270 a day. Let me see. I got 713. I'm calculating here. 713 divided has been 3 days. Exactly. I get 237 LPs a day. So my focus is not on how much I put in there, because like you say, at the end of the stake, you get to take it out. Folks, this is different. This is different than locking it up and then it's gone forever. Because at first I was thinking, well, I'm not going to be concerned about how much I put in here. I'm just going to be concerned about how many LPs I put out. But the fact is that I got the LPs. Now let's go ahead and click in stake. This is amazing. Sign. Okay, let me sign. Those 62 Spark. Well, we'll wait for it to do what it's going to do here. But you haven't seen nothing yet. Okay, so it ended. As you saw, it disappeared. Now, let's go back over here to the home page. And there goes my Spark. I put the Spark in, received the rewards. At the end of the stake, I'll pull my rewards out now. Granted, now with the 10-year one, I have a long wait to get those out. But now you see what I'm saying. This is amazing. This is legendary. I got to double tap and a salute and a shout out, take a bow to the EMP team. That is amazing. The fact that we get to put them in, earn LPs, and then remove them. And now what I can do, I can take those 62 and I can put them right back in there, which I'm going to do. I'm not going to do it right this second because okay. Now, let me make sure that I finished up over here. Okay. Now, for my legends, because I know only the legends are going to watch the video, you need to understand the Sparkler Bounty Program. I'm going to get some extra rewards. Let me do this before they disappear. So let me go back over here to here, scroll down here, Oh, I missed it. Oh, damn. Oh, I missed the rewards. Oh, it must have gave it to me. Because at the bottom of the page, let me do a refresh. God damn it, I missed it. Son of a gun. I guess I should have did that first. Or maybe because I don't have a stake. But here, down here at the bottom of the page, it said bounty rewards. The bounty rewards you need to keep an eye on because they have the bounty sparkle. We have the Sparkler Bounty Program. This not only a great because you earn extra rewards, but it's also that every claimed bounty, you're actually helping to increase the APR inside the Sparkler. Now, this happens and it lowers the total number of shares in the contract. But but wait, here's more. When a user's time lock stake expired, like mine had, and they have not claimed their rewards, 1% of the pending rewards will be up for bounty available for any other user to collect. Damn it, and I missed it. I know you saw it. You can go back in the video. When I first went to the page, it showed the bounty there, and I could have collected it. I guess I should have collected it before I pulled my rewards out, but it's all good. I missed it. Okay, then, like, yeah. So when you're on the page, or if you got nothing else better to do, be sure you go to the Sparkler page, scroll down, and see if there's a bounty that's sitting there. And like I said, simply click the claim button and you will receive the bounty once you complete the transaction. If there's an available bounty, you'll see it on the bottom of the Sparkler page. So right now, damn it, I don't believe I missed it. It's nothing there. Even though I still got the other stakes, but right down here it said it. And like I said, go back in the video, you'll see it. What I should have did was claim that bounty and then pulled it out. I guess when I took mine out, it must have pulled, but you know what? It might have just pulled it and stuck it in there because I should have got what, like 62? Let's go back to the home page. Yep, so it was another extra spark in there because I'd only had 62 sparks. Okay. As always, okay, so then there's the exchange. Then there's the Spark Swap is a non-custodial decentralized exchange, which means that the exchange does not hold the user's funds. This makes Spark Swap a more secure option than centralized exchanges. Then there's the fee structure. Now the Spark Swap has a 0.2 transaction fee on all trades. 0.17% goes to liquidity providers, and 0.03 goes to the Spark Swap treasury. Then the bridge. Now we decided to first launch with the yield farm staking pools. Now the Sparkler and the AMM, with the bridge to come momentarily. So stay tuned. Expect to see updates from us shortly to give you all the latest information on the bridge and when it's launching. The information here is, like I said, the link is there. You can just click on it and go to the DApp itself, the AMM about to buy Spark, and then of course the Spark contract number there, then the strategy. Now, nothing shared in the diagrams on the following page is meant for us to be as financial advice. Now, for my legends, you know how we operate. This is perfectly fine. Now, pretty much what you do, you go in, you create the LP. You take the LP, put it into the farm. Okay, now it's time. You can claim your Spark. Then you can take your Spark and deposit it into the Sparkler. Then once it's into the Sparkler, you come back whatever time frame. Some people do it every hour. Some people do it. I do mine once a day. And then you claim it. And then you have options. You can say, well, I'm going to take half of the LPs and cash them out and put them, in my wallet for me. Or you can just take all of them and you can put them back into the farm. So that's totally, totally up to you. So it's whatever way you want to do it. So that's, because, of course you want to get your ROI back. So you always got to do what's best for you. And that's pretty much it. So like I said here, you can do 50% to split, and then 50% goes back to the farm. So that's really totally up to you. All right, so now let's go into Spark Swap and see exactly what I'm referring to. So if I'm in the Sparkler, well, let's go to the farm first. Okay, so I'm in the farm. I have, well, right now I'm collecting my ROI. So what I'll do, I'll just harvest. I'm just going to harvest these out. Because I have 61 Spark there, plus the other 62. let me cancel that right now. Let's go ahead and do, this should cancel. Okay. So let's go. We said we have the 63. So let's go back to, see, now I got some decisions I got to make. If I want to take the 62 and add those 62 into here, I don't know. Okay. I got some decisions to make. I'm not going to sit here and make the video extra long. So anyhow, so normally, so what I'll do here, I'll harvest these LPs out of here. Okay, just waiting for it to pop up. Like I said, you got to come up with your strategies or your COPs, legends. You know what we're referring to. So they'll pull out the 409 LPs here. Got to go to 0. Yeah, see, I got 100. Round that off. Okay, we're just waiting for that to go to 0. Any day now. And then we'll go over here to the farm. Oh, see, it just went to 0. So then we go over here to the farm. And what you're going to do is just stake the new LPs that I just got there. So click the plus sign, add the 410 there. So max, confirm. And we put them in. Bam. So now they are in there. So you'll see this plus up to about 93,000. Close that. So this should go to about 93,000, give or take. It's going to be close. 92.9. Not exactly. Okay. So that plussed up, and that's that. Did it harvest my? Yeah, I think it harvested my sparks out of there too. Yep, because now I got 125. So I guess it don't matter. You're going to pull them either way. So now I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. So we understand the sparkler now. Like I say, you at the end of your time, you can pull them out and then restake them. Once they hit their maturity date, they're going to stop earning any LPs. Then you have the pools. Now I was in the ETH pool and the DAI pool. I'm debating on whether or not to go back in there. Like I say, it's just decisions. And like you say here, if you put in $500, you're going to get out $500. It doesn't fluctuate because it's a stable coin. Now, ETH, of course, is going to fluctuate with ETH. Same thing with the wrap PLS tokens. So get in where you fit in. The decision is yours. Those are your 3 options here. And again, down here in the details, you can see the deposit and withdrawal fees. So please make sure you take that into account. But at the same time, you're getting a yield of 1.45% here at the time of the video, 1.1% here, and here you're making 1.1% as well. Those are the 3 pools. Then you have the farms. So now with the farms, of course, this is the ultimate farm here. Number 1, there's 0 fees. No 2% in, 2% out is 0. Here, 2 in, 2 out, 2 in, 2 out. Then down here, you have a no loss of, I forgot the daggone term. The loss between having the 2 different tokens. Oh my goodness, you know what I'm talking about. I can't even think of it right now because they're 2 stable coins. So if you put $1,000 in here, you're going to get $1,000 out at the end of whatever, when you ever do decide to pull. And like I said, it just has the 2% in and 2% out. I'm trying to think of the daggone word when you have the loss. With having 2 different tokens and one loses and one, I can't think of the term right now. So those are the 4 options that you have for the farms. And again, if you want to check the APRs are right here. So this is paying 4.25% APR in the Spark PLS. And of course, this fluctuates. The price of down here in the bottom left of the Spark token itself fluctuates. So of course, your numbers are going to change each day. So legends, I think that's it. We went over the white paper. We went through how to purchase your PLS tokens to bridge them into Spark, because once you get the PLS tokens here, you're already set. Then once you get in here in Spark Swap, you would just go to click the trade button and exchange. So here's where you're going to decide, okay, well, I have this many PLS tokens. I want to get this many Spark. Or I need to go to, I want to invest in the Wrap ETH. You would scroll down here and go into, and then you would convert it to Wrap ETH and then go ahead and stake it. So everything is done right here. Now, if you need to do create liquidity, you would say, okay, I want to go into, I'm just going to pick another one of the pools. I want to do DAI USDC. I think, let me make sure that's what it was. So let's go to farm. So I'm pick one of the other farms. What's the other one? Okay, it's USDC and DAI. Okay, so we would go back here, liquidity. So we'd want DAI and USDC. Have some in my wallet. So what I would do first is convert some of that, either Spark or the PLS to DAI, then combine that with my USDC and create the liquidity pair. Then all you do is just go back over to the farm. You'd have to approve that contract, approve the contract, and then just click the plus button and stake your LP tokens. That's it. All right, legends, you know what you got to do. Do what you got to do. And as always, this is for informational, educational purposes only. This is never, ever intended as any type of financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm here just bringing you the information that you need to know, just pure edutainment. Always got to keep the legends in the know to ensure that you know exactly what's going on with Spark Swap, how to get in, how to navigate. Like I say, now it's going to be up to you to get in where you fit in, create your own COPs. You know exactly what I'm referring to. Show you just how smooth and simple the conversion from BNB to Pulse is. So like I said, so what I would do is go here, change this to BNB on the BSC blockchain. Then the amount I want to change is 1.4 BNB. It shows this is what I'm going to receive. Plug in my address here where I want it to go to. That is not my address. Go to here. Wait for it to pop up. Copy my address. Plug that in here. And confirm. Now we're going to look how fast this is. Okay, so here it tells me I have my minimum I can send is 0.02. My max is 1.4, which is perfect because that's exactly what I want to do. Copy that address there. Now I have to send the BNB there. So here, oh boy, I love my Robbie wallet. Send. I'll put the address in here that I have to send it to. I'm going to send 1.4. Of course, you have to approve because it's not whitelisted. Oh, ooh, and okay, and send. Count. Okay, as soon as I hit confirm here, okay, we got to approve it. Boy, Robbie, hey, better safe than sorry. Safety first. Okay, and I'm getting ready to hit go. Now watch how fast it's the transactions complete. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. 10 seconds. It's done. As you can see here in my wallet, you can see my PulseX, excuse my Pulse here. And you can see right there. Nope, where's my Pulse? Where's my PLS? Yeah, 770. That's not right. Where am I at? Okay, let me go back. Swap again. Yeah, so I received 7 million PLS and it went to my wallet. So it should be right at the top. Why? I don't know why it went here. Did I see 1.4 BNB? Okay. So now let's go over here to Spark. So now my PLS balance. Okay. So anyhow, so that's just how quick that was. I just wanted to show that to you. And that is it. Okay, again, before we end the video, I need you to totally understand the sparkler. The time lock. The time lock can be anywhere from 1 day to 10 years. Every day that you add to your time lock, it adds 0.1096% to a maximum of 400% ROI. Now, failed to mention this because once I ended my stake in the video, as you saw, it made this disappear. So what I did a test for 5 days. So at 5 days, I received a whole maybe 100 a day. Now, in comparison to that, let me get my calculator here. In comparison to doing that short of a time frame, when you compare to let's see, that's $47. This one is close here. This one here, the third one, which has been 3 days, because we started at 36.50. So I've already received 678 divided by 3. See, I'm getting 226 LP here just for going stronger with my time lock. So now whatever you choose to do with your time lock, that is 100% up to you, because now you see that at the end of the time lock, you get your spark back. They are not locked and lost. There's a big difference between locked and lost and locked and found. When they're locked and lost, you put them in there, you get your LPs, and then carry on. But the fact that they're lost and found, I'm gonna have to use that term. They come back to you at the end of the stake. Like you just saw me in the stake, and it went right back into my wallet. Now I have the option here. I can either remove the spark and do whatever I want to do. I can restake it into the sparkler. I can cash it out, or I can reinvest it in another part of the protocol, meaning I can take that spark, split it, and create the new spark and PLS LP and put that into the farm. Or you can take that, convert it, or swap it to something else, and you can put it in the pool. Options, legends. You know it's always about options, options, options. Now, so as you can see, that's why I'm glad I did that short one, so you can see how it worked. It worked out perfect. Because if somebody didn't do a short one, they can't even explain this to you. Now, before we go, but wait, there's more. The bounty. As you saw in the video, I ended the stake. When I ended the stake, it took away the option for me to claim there was a bounty that was available. So please understand the importance of the bounty. So if you happen to be in there in the protocol and you see that bounty button is lit up in green, lit up in purple, well, no, not even that, even present, click on it and receive that 1% bounty of whoever's rewards didn't know that. See, now this is another thing for my legends. My goal, like I say, is always to keep you in the know. The bounty is only going to pop up if there's somebody that ended their stake and didn't know. So good example, somebody ended their stake yesterday and they're on vacation. They cannot end their stake because they're away from their computer. So you go in there and you click it, you get 1% of that rewards, whatever the rewards they were getting. That's essentially how it works. So if you go there and there's no button, there's no reward available at that time. So, as always, I want to just say this is for informational, educational purposes only. Never intended as any type of financial advice, because I am not a financial advisor. I'm here just taking care of my legends to show that to stay in the know and know what's going on with Spark Swap. And we have opportunity to make some funds here in this, I don't even call it no bear market, because you know how we do. We always stay ready. And of course, this is an individual endeavor. This one is 100% on you. You do what's best for you, your family, and your family's finances, like always. And again, all I ask is that you please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And to all of the legends, engage.